Hello my friends, this is Monday Fairy, and today I am going to do a reading for you, which is, as you can probably tell from the title, all about the month of March. So we'll see what March is gonna bring for you. I will quickly explain how does it work. So we've got 4 piles of cards: pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3 and pile number 4. And what do? You intuitively choose one of the piles, and this pile is it's gonna basically attune to you, or you attune to the cards, and this is how we're gonna get the result. So I would say the best thing to do would be pause this video right now, take a few deep breaths. If you want, you can meditate on this, or you can just, I don't know, think more deeply which pile resonates with you the most. And please remember one more thing: this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates with you and just leave the rest. Okay, so let's start with the group number 1. So let me move the rest a little bit further. So the group number 1, if you choose the group number 1, let's see what is awaiting for you in the month of March. Okay. So, I don't know. Okay, now you should be able to see better. And by the way, I'm using my new deck of cards, which is the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. And so far it just felt fantastic, so I thought I'm gonna use it in this reading as well. So I can see you as the King of Cups. Here we go. This, you can see it better. You are most probably the water sign, which is Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces. And you are someone who is very good with the emotions, who knows how to master the emotions, who is very chilled in a way, who's got this very calm facade, but inside you listen more to your heart than you listen to your brain, but because you've got this really amazing intuition, it always guides you in a good way. And I can see that in the month of March, especially if you're single, something is coming for you. We've got the Knight of Cups, which is again from the same suit of cups. And the Knight of Cups very often represents the zodiac sign of Scorpio. So there could be a Scorpio coming your way. But the Knight of Cups very often is called the Knight in a Shining Armor. He's coming to you to give you some kind of a sign. He is coming to you to, you know, show you some kind of love. He is very often a messenger of love. So there is something coming in. So if you're single, that's an amazing sign. It means you might actually meet someone who are you gonna date or gonna most probably fall in love with. And if you're already in a relationship, it means that, you know, the feelings, there is gonna be like this kind of like revival of the feelings. And you are going towards the Star, which is one of my favorite cards in tarot, because the Star is all about hope, it's all about wishes, it's all about things coming true to reality. So in the month of March, I can definitely see that your love life is going to flourish. So if you are hoping for a new relationship, there is a big chance for you to find Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, we'll see. And if you're in a relationship, it means that, you know, something is gonna happen. Maybe your relationship is gonna level up, you know. So that's a very good card. This is like, this March is all about your emotional life, your inner life, because we've got all the cups in here. Uh, so we've also got this card of chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, and this is literally talking about what I've been saying here with the Knight of Cups and with the Star. So once again, if you're single, you are gonna like you know, something is gonna literally like shake your ground. You know, there's gonna be a lot of this chemistry, this attraction, this magnetism, you know, going on. If you're in a relationship, again, something is gonna get revived. And I have picked one extra card, and to me this is the advice card, and this is the Angel of Peace. And what he says is, I open my heart and I rest in the peace of the God's love, in the peaceful God's love, in the peaceful love of God, you know, however you want to translate it. So I would say, especially into this situation, is don't worry too much, don't stress too much, and leave everything to the divine. Divine timing is the best for you. Divine knows what is the best for you, and the divine is going to send you whatever you want if you stay calm and stay peaceful. And don't forget one more thing, you know, like whatever you believe in, if you believe in anything, whether you believe in God, gods, goddesses, angels, universe, doesn't matter, you know, it really doesn't matter. Just remember that the divine just wants you to rest, because you can stay calm, you can stay peaceful, because you are gonna get the help. Okay, so that's for the group number 1. Let me move on to the group number 2. So if you decided to choose group number 2, let's see what is awaiting you in the month of March. Okay, so we've got 8 of Swords, 3 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Angel of Trust, calling in your soulmate. Okay, let me have a sip of a coffee. Okay, so I can see that you, maybe before, maybe in the previous month, or maybe in your quite recent past, you have felt not really great about yourself or your situation, because we've got this 8 of Swords. You have been feeling trapped. I don't really know what kind of situation that is, because the cards don't really tell me. You will know yourself, whether it's about your relationship, whether it's about your family, whether it's about your friendship, your workplace, your school, your uni, whatever. You will know. So there is this feeling of feeling trapped and not really knowing what to do, because you felt like no matter what you do, you are going like step into, well, let's say a trap, that no matter what you do, you are still gonna fail, that no matter which way or which path you're gonna choose, it's still gonna be a lot of obstacles in front of you. So you're basically like afraid, and you're staying like, and you're being very stagnant. You don't really know how to deal with the situation. And I would link it to the Hanged Man, because the Hanged Man is very often about self-sacrifice. It's talking also about the changing your perspective in life, changing your things, and I'm gonna go into that in a second. But it speaks to me, especially with these 2 cards, that you have self-sacrificed yourself in order to make something else better, or maybe to make somebody else feel better about themselves or about the whole situation. That you've made a decision to sacrifice yourself, your goals, just to make the other person shine. What else am I seeing in this month of March? I can see the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is actually a really good card. It speaks about your ideas coming out to the universe. So if you had any creative ideas, or maybe business idea, or maybe you have recently just launched something, whether it's just, I don't know, a project at uni, or you know, like a business idea or anything, it's really good. So you have just sent it out to the universe, you've sent the wish out to the universe, and you're just watching it as it goes, watching it as it reaches the heavens, watching it as it reaches the universe. So that's a very good card, especially like I said, for creative people. You have done something and now you can see you can start seeing the results of that. Now I'm gonna come back to this Hanged Man because he is the main energy of the month. So when it's linked to the Eight of Swords, it was just like I said, you have sacrificed yourself in order to do something for somebody else. But the Hanged Man himself, and especially when it stands to the Three of Wands, is about changing the perspective you think. Because you need to see one thing, the Hanged Man is not suffering. He's not like you know, hanging on this tree and I don't know, crying and screaming and trying to get out. No, the Hanged Man is first of all about, like I said, changing the perspective, and the second thing is about taking a break. He is taking a pause to think. So this is what you need to do. You need to take a pause, you need to take a break, withdraw yourself a little bit, just a little bit, to think about your projects, to think about what do you want to do in life, to reach this small enlightenment. If you're tangled in a difficult situation, you need to pause and have a time to think how to get out of this situation, because you can. It's not something that you cannot do. You can get out of this situation. It's not a problem. You just need to pause for a little bit and think how to do it, and the ideas are going to come to you. You just need to take this step back and think. So this is the month of March. The love card I've got for you is calling in your soulmate, because in this spread I have nothing about the relationships or your love life in general. Doesn't say anything, there is no hint of that. To me it means that you're either single or you are in the relationship that is not very significant for you, or you're coming out of the relationship that was difficult for you. That's what I'm sensing, that's what I'm feeling. So calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So if you're single, you know that you need to remember that if you want to meet your soulmate, you need to focus on that. You need to focus your thinking on that. You need to, just like it says, pray, affirm, visualize. And if you ask the divine, if you pray to the divine, if you speak to the divine, your soulmate might be coming in. It doesn't say when, obviously, but it is gonna help, and it's definitely gonna speed up the process. And the extra card I've got is the Angel of Trust, and it does say, I trust the power of divine, the goodness and the love for me to protect me and lead me. I would definitely link it to this kind of situation where we've got here. You need to take a break, withdraw yourself from all the problems, and trust your divine, trust the divine, trust your spirit guides, trust your guardian angel, ask for help, and believe that they will lead you and they will provide for you and they will defend you from everything that is not good for you. So this is it for the group number 2. Let's see the group number 3. So if you have decided to choose the group number 3, let's see what is awaiting you in the month of March. Oh, I've got the Lovers, Knight of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Angel of, how do I say, Divine Love, and the Deception. That's interesting. Okay, so I can see when it comes to the month of March, at the moment you are most probably in a relationship. You're most probably in a relationship, not 100% sure. So you're either in a relationship or you have either started dating someone. That's what the cards are telling me at the moment, and you felt like this is basically fate, you know, the divine brought you together, and you feel like you've met before and everything is going so great, and we've got all these unicorns and sparkles, you know, and rainbows and whatnot. But I can see you as the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is someone who is very creative, who is looking for things, who is how to choose the best word, who is evolving. You're quite young, you know, like you maybe are a young adult and you're basically evolving at the moment. You are full of these good ideas, you're full of these creative ideas, you want to do things, you want to see the world, you're full of energy. You know, you might be a fire sign as well, like a zodiac and a fire sign, and you are just someone who's just like a little bit impatient when it comes to things, and you just want, you know, this, maybe you want to speed these things up a little bit because you're just like, okay, it might be going a little bit too slow and you want to speed it up. But what I can see in the month of March for you is, that's the thing, it's 7 of Pentacles, so you will need to wait. This is the card of patience to me. This is the card of massive patience. So whatever you've done in the past, you need to wait. You need to, well, basically just wait. You need to wait for the results. You might be impatient, which comes together with the Knight of Wands. You might be impatient when it comes to the waiting for the results, but you need to wait. You might be a little bit anxious about the results as well. You might be thinking, oh my god, is it gonna come the way I want it to come out? Is it gonna like result in a way I want it to result? You can't do anything about it. You just need to stay and wait for the results. Whether they're good or bad, you need to wait and see. This is what this card is about. What is interesting in the love situation, I've got this card called a deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. It could be about your partner or your date, but it could be also about yourself. Whoever it is about, remember that, you know, being honest is the best thing you can do. Like, whether you feel like you're hiding something from your partner, it would be the best to tell them about it. You know, it might be difficult, but it's, I would say, the worst truth is always better than the sweetest lie. You have to be honest with your partner. If you feel like it is your partner that is hiding something from you, try to confront them about it, but not in a way, not in an attacking way, not in like, you know, like this offensive way. No, no, no. Just try to be honest and try to speak from your heart. The extra card I've got is the Angel of the God's Love, of the Divine Love, I would say. And what it says is the Divine Love is giving me the... Oh gosh, why is it translating from Polish so difficult for me now? Well, let's say it's giving me just the opportunity to be delicate and accepting things. So to me, it is linked with the rest of the card, obviously, because if you trust in God, if you trust in the divine, if you trust in your spirit guides, and you are like, you know, accept things and accept the things the way they are, the divine is gonna help you to get the best results, and it's gonna help you to achieve what you're meant to achieve. So even like, so no matter what happens, you know, just be trusting and trust the divine's universal love. Whether you're waiting for the results from something, whether you are dealing with the deception, yours or your partner's, trust in the divine's universal love and pray daily. Talk to the talk to the divine daily and ask for that. Okay, so that's the group number 3. Let me move on to the group number 4, which is the last group, and let's see what is awaiting you in the month of March. So what we've got, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 2 of Cups, Angel Prince of the North, and getting to know each other. That's a very interesting set of cards, to be honest. Wow, that's very interesting, and it's really exciting. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and to me 10 of Pentacles, it's about the family life, but not about the family you're creating. It's about the family you already have and you're a part of, which is your parents, your grandparents, you know, your immediate family. We even have a dog, and oh my god, I'm just loving it, because I'm a huge animal lover, by the way. So we've got this, so I can say and I can sense that you're coming from a good family that is quite well off, you know, you don't really have any financial problems, and your family is sticking together. You don't really have any problems in your family, which is amazing. So this card speaks about you to me. This is you to me. You're a member of this family that is very well off, that is staying together no matter what. They're very close together, and you might be also living with your family at the moment. That's what it tells me, that you're living with your family. And you could be also living not only with your parents, but also with the rest of your immediate family. So it means you can be living with your grandparents or your uncles and aunties as well. It's a big household to me. What I'm seeing in the month of March, this is, wow, this is amazing to me, because we've got the 3 of Swords, and it indicates to me that you are going through something very difficult in your life. It could be a heartbreak, it could be an unrequited love, it could be you know, a breakup, it could be a divorce, it could be something that obviously makes you feel very unhappy and very down, and it was not something you expected to happen, and it hurt you in an emotional level. It hurt you a lot. It was something very, very painful to you, and you have probably cried a lot because of that, and it hurt you. It hurt your soul. It hurt your soul. But that is very interesting to me. There is a new love on the horizon, and this card, Two of Cups, can speak about a lot of things. It can speak about like partnership, in love, friendship, business, could be related to anything, but I can sense this is about a new love. This is about maybe meeting a new partner. If you have not if you have not met them yet, it means there is a massive probability for you to meet them in the month of March, and it is someone who is gonna help you to mend a broken heart. It is someone that's gonna make you feel equal. It is someone who is gonna make you feel good about yourself again. Someone who is not only taking but also giving. Someone who is basically, you're gonna feel like it's meant to be. It's a big card that very often to me speaks about new relationships, like good relationships, new partnerships. So there is a budding love. It could be at the end of March though, so it's not being said that it's gonna be like 1st of March, there we go, new relationship, whatever. But in order to get that, you will sadly have to go through the period of mourning, of the period of healing your broken heart. Okay, so very interestingly, I have got this card for you. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And look, this is what I was talking about, yeah? So I think, well, it doesn't say on this card or anything, but I think it's a karmic relationship. It's something that was meant to be, well, actually is going to meant to be. Because it is meant for you to meet each other. It's meant for you to go through that difficult period so you can meet the person who is finally gonna treat you the way you are supposed to be treated. So I am sure that you're not in a relationship right now. I mean, there's 3 possibilities. First possibility is that you're about to end the relationship. You're about to get out of the relationship that was not serving you. Second is that you just ended the relationship, you know, and you are single again. And the third option is that you are single, you have not been in a relationship for a while because you don't really trust, something has happened in your past and you don't really trust men or women, you know, that you have been dealing with before. So in that case, when you meet this new person, take some time to get to know each other. Don't jump into things. I don't think they will want to jump into things immediately. I think they will also want to meet you better before they make a decision that you know, they want something more serious with you. But that's the card, you know, like, take it slow, go on a date, you know, find out what you guys like, what are your hobbies, if you have any similar interests, if you like the same music, if you like the same films, you know, go to the cinema, have some fun time before you decide to commit. And I also have another card, which is the Angel Prince of the North. And what it does say is that I really hate translating that. I'm so sorry. I should have gotten ready better. But it's all about yourself being different and loving yourself being different and accepting yourself being different with joy and with being grateful for that. So that's the message. Accept the fact that you're not like everybody else. Accept the fact that your faith might be fate. Sorry. Might be not like everybody else's. It might be different. It might be different than you thought it's gonna be, but accept that with the joy. You know, be happy that there are so many different things happening in your life, because there is also always something good coming out of everything. No matter what happens, no matter what the divine sends us, it is for a reason. So just once again, accept that and be happy. Okay, guys, so this is it for this reading. I hope that did help. That did help you, and I will definitely see you in the next one. So if you did like it, please leave me thumbs up, because that means so much to me, and I will know what kind of videos you like to see, what you want to see, and it will help me to make more videos for you in the future. Also, if anything resonated with you, please leave me a comment down below, because it also is so amazing to read your comments. I'm always waiting for that. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, because I post, well, at least one video a week. It depends on my working pattern, because I work full-time aside of doing that, so it's not always easy for me to make more than one video. And if you feel like someone that you know needs a guidance like that, just don't forget to share this video, because that might help them as well. There is also my Instagram floating somewhere on the bottom of the screen, and all the rest of the links, like my Etsy shop or my Patreon, are gonna be in the description box below. So I love you guys. Stay blessed and have a great month of March, and see you in the next one. Bye.